Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Dr. Finn visits pregnant Luna out of guilt? Will Dr. John Finnegan decide to change his mind? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, the excellent doctor won't be able to stop thinking about his troublesome daughter because the holidays are quickly approaching and convict Luna's baby bump is growing in prison. Will he slip off to see how the Il Giardino killer is doing in spite of his wife's severe rules? Here are spoilers for the upcoming episodes of B&B. On Bold and Beautiful, Thanksgiving and Christmas have always been significant occasions for forgiveness and family get-togethers. When Finn discovered that his cousin was truly his daughter, he was taken aback and severed his relationship with Luna Nozawa. But now that he has a grandson involved, will he change his mind? Finn is a doctor in addition to being a father. Luna's father is aware of the risks involved in being pregnant while incarcerated. In addition, this is the serial killer's first pregnancy. According to rumors, Luna may possibly have a fright in the coming weeks, which would explain why Dr. Finn would check on her behind his wife's back. Following Jacqueline McInnes Wood's maternity leave, Steffy Forrester returned to The Bold and the Beautiful, where her husband and family told her that Luna was virtually gone. Steffy has made it clear that she will never recognize Luna as her husband's daughter, and that she is not permitted in their lives, thus it doesn't matter whether Finn is Luna's father. It is quite unlikely that Steffy will tolerate Finn acting as both father and doctor to the woman who kidnapped her and attempted to murder her. In fact, Steffy may even file Finn with divorce papers if she finds out that he is seeing Luna. Do you believe Finn would try to see his daughter behind Queen Steffy's back out of sympathy? Does her pregnancy make a difference? Deke and Hope begged Deacon to break up with Sheila. When Lee arrived at Il Giardino, Sheila gave her a complimentary supper in recognition of her friendship. Lee was pleased for Sheila because of how much Deacon meant to her, and Sheila was thrilled to have him back at home. Sheila couldn't fathom living without her spouse, but Taylor saved her from having to do so. Lee was a little taken aback to learn that Deacon was still one of Taylor's patients, but Sheila commended Taylor for helping to mend her marriage. Sheila was prepared to support Deacon, since she knew that seeing Taylor helped him become the greatest version of himself. Even nevertheless, Lee thought it strange that Deacon would need to continue sessions when his objective of learning the truth about his marriage had been fulfilled. Lee was ecstatic for Deacon and Sheila, but Sheila was aware that his kids were strongly opposed to their reconciliation. She clarified that the three of them were going to a family therapy session and expressed her hope that Taylor, as she had done with Deacon, might facilitate a breakthrough with his kids. Lee expressed her pride in Sheila for working hard and resisting her bad impulses. She brought up Sheila's prior threat of violence against Taylor, but Sheila maintained that she wasn't serious, and that she didn't think Taylor would violate any moral standards. Deacon, Deke, and Hope were worried about his reconciliation with Sheila, and Taylor was in charge of a family therapy session. Deacon insisted that Sheila had changed, so they tried to give her a pass, but they ended the relationship because of the latest Luna incident. Instead of continuously turning to her for the answers, she suggested that the three of them address each other with their remarks. As the meeting's director of communications, Taylor invited Hope and Deke to express their displeasure with their father's marriage. Hope said that Deacon's marriage was unhealthy, but Deacon would not give up. Like Luna, Sheila's lying and treachery persisted, so Deke didn't think she had ever really changed. If Sheila ever did this again, Deacon promised to leave her. There was another woman out there who could make him happy without the baggage, so Deke begged Taylor to end their marriage. Deacon was committed to give his marriage another chance, Taylor noted. The meeting was halted by Hope, who expressed confusion that Sheila's former victim, Taylor, would be in favor of their reconciliation. Hope and Deke were concerned that Sheila was pulling their father down, despite their pride in him. Hope didn't believe Sheila could change. Despite his affection for his kids, Deacon had no intention of divorcing his wife. At first he perceived Sheila's behavior as a regression, but Taylor assisted him in developing. While that was fantastic, Deke believed Sheila would soon revert to her deceitful, cunning ways. After Hope and Deke left, Taylor thanked the children for coming to the session and encouraged Deacon to stay. Deacon still found it hard to believe that Deke and Hope loved him, but Taylor agreed. He acknowledged his shortcomings as a father in the past, but he is currently in the best position of his life. The numbers from Daphne sent line thrilled Zend. He referred to her as an amazing woman and questioned Carter about any advancements in their relationship since Hope and Carter's broken engagement. Zend reminded Carter that he was free to pursue it with Hope in his rearview mirror, after he acknowledged that he had always been drawn to her. Daphne and Steffy talked about the necessity of a girls' night out, and Steffy wanted to find time for her friend despite having a rather packed schedule. Daphne could see why Steffy would be preoccupied with her attractive husband, a doctor, but Steffy felt the same way about Carter's developing bond with Daphne. Steffy pondered the relationship between Forrester's preferred COO and the Scent Queen. Daphne could have taken care of Hope, but she was back with Liam, which allowed Daphne to escalate their relationship. Daphne was drawn to Carter from the first minute they met. Normally, Daphne wouldn't have shown her affection, but after their initial breakup, Carter had to win her approval. Steffy agreed that Daphne wouldn't risk moving on without Carter's support. Carter stated that Daphne had been a hit at Il Giardino's open mic night when Zend and Carter showed up in the middle of their talk. Zend confirmed he would be there, and Steffy was taken aback. Steffy couldn't make it, but Daphne had to leave to prepare for the performance, so she texted Taylor to extend an invitation. Everyone showed up for open mic night at the restaurant, and Sheila was thrilled to see Daphne again since she would wow her patrons. Deacon also came back and she asked Deke and Hope about the specifics of family therapy. Because of their feelings for her, she thought it would not have gone well, but she was optimistic that Taylor stood up for her. When Taylor entered the restaurant to see Daphne sing, it appeared as though Deacon's world had stopped. Sheila used the occasion to express her gratitude to Taylor for his efforts in reviving their marriage. Sheila grabbed Taylor by the end to show her more appreciation, because it was obvious that she didn't enjoy being blamed for it. Sheila hoped that one day the family would reunite, but even if that didn't happen, she still had Deacon to love her. Throughout Sheila's words, Deacon and Taylor couldn't take their eyes off of one another, and even while Deacon was embracing his wife, his attention remained fixed on the excellent doctor. Back at the CEO's office, Steffi expressed her pride in the path Hope for the future was on. She brought up Ridge's search for Hope, but Hope transformed the exchange into a startling disclosure regarding Taylor's line of work. Hope clarified that she believed Taylor had improved her father's life, and that she had just returned from family therapy in Taylor's office. In Deacon's family therapy with Taylor, Hope and Deke rant. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, during Deacon Sharp's family therapy session with Taylor Hayes, Hope Logan and Deke Sharp grabbed a time to vent. When Lee Finnegan dropped by Il Giardino to pick up a pizza, Sheila Sharp was in a nice mood and stated it was on the house. Sheila supported her husband's ongoing therapy with Taylor, and was ecstatic about Deacon's return. Lee was taken aback because Sheila had just threatened to kill Taylor if she went too far. Now that she knew Taylor wasn't that kind of lady or doctor, Sheila played it down. On Tuesday's B&B episode, Taylor was at her office helping Deacon, Deke, and Hope with a family gathering. Hope and Deke were adamantly opposed to Deacon's reunion with Sheila, so it was obvious that they were hoping Taylor would help him find a wonderful, more reliable lady. Deke and Hope believed Deacon had genuinely changed and deserved more than Sheila because she hadn't, even though they knew he wasn't a saint. Following Hope and Deke's departure, Deacon thanked Taylor for all that she had done for him and gave her a gentle handshake. Daphne Rose acknowledged that she was pressuring Carter Walton to prove he was the right man for her after Steffi Forrester Finnegan questioned her about him at Forrester Creations. When Zen Forrester Dominguez asked Carter about his interest in Daphne at the design office, Carter replied that he was eager to learn more about her. Carter and Zend eventually decided to attend since Daphne would be singing at open mic night once more tonight. Despite having to decline because of work, Steffi made the decision to call Taylor and urge her to go. Hope appeared after the others had departed and told Steffi about the family therapy session she had just attended in Taylor's office. As a result, Hope complimented Taylor on the beneficial impact she was having on Deacon. When Sheila returned to Il Giardino, she asked about Deacon's most recent therapy session, and Hope Taylor continued to recommend her. When Taylor finally showed up, Daphne was belting out a song, which caused an awkward exchange between Sheila and Deacon. It was clear that Taylor and Deacon still had a spark, even though Sheila raved over Taylor helping her get back together with Deacon. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon and Taylor will keep playing with fire, so keep an eye out for any unsettling revelations. The therapy sessions between Taylor and Deacon complicate things, Deacon and his children attended a consultation with the renowned psychiatrist at Taylor's office. Deke's reunion with Sheila is being processed by Hope and him. They informed their father that there was a more trustworthy woman out there for him. Taylor and Deacon, meanwhile, concealed their desires while stealing looks. After everything she had done to her family, Hope was surprised that Taylor would be okay with Deacon being with Sheila. Hope reassured her father that their purpose was not to harm him. They wanted to voice their worries about his marriage at last. Because of his prior transgressions, he has battled low self-esteem. But because of Taylor, he's in a better place now. Deacon crossed the line once more when he took Taylor's hands and held them. Daphne Carter and Zend attended Il Giardino's open mic night later in the episode. Sheila asked Deacon how his therapy session with the children went after he got back. Sheila was hoping Taylor would inspire him to improve his marriage. After Steffy encouraged Daphne to sing, Taylor went to the restaurant to hear her perform. Sheila made the unpleasant announcement that she and Deacon had reconciled. She gave Taylor credit, but Taylor maintained that Deacon should have received the credit. Sheila then went one step further and kissed Deacon after declaring her love for him. Taylor and Deacon continued to sneak peeks at each other in the meanwhile. Not unexpectedly, these therapy sessions are making things more difficult. After years of disregarding his children's thoughts, Deacon finally allowed them to express themselves. Once more, Deacon is undecided about getting married. Deacon is reconsidering, but Sheila believes they are back together. He is becoming more self-assured and acknowledging that he deserves a woman like Taylor.